Welcome to Weekly AI News with Shaily. I'm Shailendra Kumar, your go-to guide for the freshest and most impactful AI, ML, and deep learning updates. This week, the AI world shifted gears in big ways, from breakthroughs that shrink gargantuan language models to industry moves worth hundreds of billions. So buckle up, because we're diving into 5 game-changing developments that are not just pushing AI forward, but redefining where and how it lives in our devices, industries, and economies. First up, ButterflyQuant. Now, if you've ever wished your smartphone or laptop could run the kind of powerful AI models that usually hog supercomputer resources, this might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Published on September 11, ButterflyQuant introduces an adaptive compression technique that cuts the memory requirement of large language models by a whopping 70%, while actually improving their performance. Imagine squeezing out the same smarts, but with a fraction of the hardware hunger, going from a perplexity of 22.1 down to 15.4. That means smarter AI running on smaller devices with a lighter carbon footprint. Pretty much a win-win in the quest for democratized AI. What's exciting here is the bespoke twist ButterflyQuant tailors compression to the unique information patterns in each neural network layer, instead of a one-size-fits-all approach. This isn't just technical wizardry, it's a practical leap that could finally break down the barriers for edge AI. Think smartwatches, sensors, or apps working offline with serious brains. My takeaway? When AI models get smaller but smarter, the possibilities explode. How might this reshape your everyday tech? And what new apps could emerge when size isn't a limit? From the notebook to the boardroom, Samsung's AI Forum, held on September 15 and 16, spotlighted a complementary evolution: vertical AI and semiconductor innovation. Picture this as AI getting deeply entrenched not just in our devices, but inside the very chips powering them. Samsung hosted luminaries like Yoshua Bengio and Stefano Erman to plot out how AI and chips can co-evolve, creating specialized processors that don't just run AI, they think AI, tailored to domains like manufacturing or healthcare. Why does this matter? Because general purpose AI chips only take us so far before efficiency drops off. Vertical AI, AI designed for specific industry problems, paired with tailored hardware, creates a turbocharged combo that could redefine productivity from factories to phones. This forum signals that the ecosystem is maturing. Hardware, software, and AI expertise are locking arms for sustained impact. It's worth pondering. What industries will transform most profoundly when AI's power is baked into their core machinery? Now, shifting gears to the financial and cloud infrastructure landscape. Oracle and OpenAI made headlines in September announcing a staggering $300 billion cloud infrastructure deal. That's right, $300 billion focused solely on building the backbone needed to fuel AI's future. Think of this as the AI equivalent of staking a claim for the gold rush. Only the gold here is compute power. This deal underlines a crucial truth. AI's future isn't just about clever algorithms, but about who controls, scales, and optimizes the massive infrastructure they demand. Oracle's pivot towards AI cloud dominance, combined with OpenAI's expansion of finance management and global markets, especially in India, points to AI's role as a global economic powerhouse. For AI developers and enterprises, this translates to unprecedented access to scalable compute, but also new complexities in managing costs and energy use. Here's a question: how will this scale tip the balance between centralized AI powerhouses and the goal of democratized edge AI? Speaking of real-world impact, September 16 saw Stanford releasing MedAgentBench, a healthcare AI benchmark modeled after 300 clinical tasks and 100 patient profiles. This is not just another benchmark, it's a critical step toward bridging the gap between AI lab performance and real clinical workflows. While top language models scored around 70% on information retrieval, they stumbled when it came to safely executing actions that affect patient care. This highlights a fundamental challenge. How do we ensure AI is not just smart, but safe and trustworthy in life-critical settings. MedAgentBench sets a new gold standard for evaluating AI in healthcare, pushing developers and regulators alike to prioritize reliability over hype. For those working in health AI, the takeaway is clear. Meeting the clinical mark involves rigorous validation beyond text puzzles. It sparks the question, can AI ever truly replace the human judgment needed in medicine? Or will it always remain an assistant with boundaries? Rounding out this week's highlights, Amazon jumped into the fray on September 17, unveiling an AI agent designed specifically to help marketplace sellers automate core business tasks like catalog management, pricing, and customer support. This isn't just a fancy chatbot, it's an embedded generative AI directly streamlining commerce operations for millions of small and medium businesses. Amazon's move marks a broader trend. AI is no longer experimental tech, it's becoming an operational staple for businesses of all sizes. By blending generative AI with e commerce workflows, Amazon empowers sellers to be more productive and competitive in a hyper digital market. It makes you wonder, how quickly will AI agents become the new right hand for entrepreneurs, and what new business models might this enable? So, bringing it all together, what's the big picture from these headlines? We're seeing a powerful triangulation. Infrastructure giants like Oracle fueling AI's computational roar, breakthroughs like ButterflyQuant making AI more accessible and eco-friendly, and vertical, domain-specific AI pushing practical adoption from health to commerce and hardware. If I had to pin down the most lasting impact, it would be that $300 billion cloud deal. It sets the stage for everything else, the compute backbone that both enables the largest models and supports the specialized, efficient deployment ButterflyQuant and others are pioneering. Yet the smaller innovations and application-tailored advances remind us that AI's future isn't monolithic, it's a multifaceted ecosystem. Here's a thought to leave you with. In AI, the biggest leaps often come not just from creating smarter models, but from weaving intelligence deeply and thoughtfully into the fabric of industry and daily life. That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive, connect with me, Shailendra Kumar, on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Medium, where I share more insights and practical tips on AI and data. And hey, if you found this news valuable, please subscribe, share it with friends, or drop a comment about what AI development excites you the most right now. Thanks for tuning in to Weekly AI News with Shaily. Catch you next week with more stories from the frontier of intelligence.